Hello all, welcome back and a very, very happy new year to you all. I hope you've enjoyed yourself over Christmas and you enjoyed last night. I bet there's a few sore heads woke up this morning, including mine, which is why I'm recording this video now. I will probably be a little worse for wear. Right, 2022 is upon us. Happy New Year, everyone. But what a year we have had. What an incredible year. Not only for gaming, but the fact that we've again had another year of coronavirus. Absolutely incredible that something like this is still causing so much chaos around the world, but smacking the mic, it is what it is. There's not a huge amount that we can do to change things, I don't think, and apart from close all our borders and become hermits, this thing's never going to disappear. But let's just grin and bear it. I'd like to think that this year will be the year of normality, that we will get back to normal. Because you know what? What a crazy year we've had. But anyway, you can see I'm just stalling a little bit there. Sorry. Right. I'll start off with Game of the Year. Oh my word. And I was quite surprised with this one. It's a bloody good game. It's a fantastic game. I've not got it. I've watched people play it. And it just looks to be one incredible laugh. It really does. But what is it? Well, Best Game Direction. That was Deathloop. Best Narrative. Deathloop. Best Art Direction. Deathloop. Game of the Year. It Takes Two. Deathloop doesn't make my top 5. Purely because it's sealed, I've not played it. So, that's not on my list. But both look to be incredible games. I really do need to crack the seal on Deathloop. I've not had a chance to play it. But I've not got It Takes Two. I didn't see that one coming. I knew that it was a special game. I knew it was a lot of fun. But It Takes Two is officially the game of 2021. But it's not on my list. What are the new games? Because that's what I look at this time of the year. The new games. What are the best games that I've played in 2021? Now, the only clause in this is it has to be brand new to 2021. See my little clause I put in there? Remasters. I allow remastered games because why not? So, I'm going to kickstart off, and I have got these in some sort of order. Games that I've just so much thoroughly enjoyed. And I'm going to start with one which is a bit... It's not the best out there by all means, but I've had a lot of fun playing it, and at the moment it's rock solid. I'm struggling with this game. Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood. And I'm just making sure I've not got the glare there. Back 4 Blood. Thoroughly enjoying this game, but it's one of the hardest games I've ever played. It is rock solid. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm struggling so much, but it's a game, and it's got everything going for it that you expect in a. Suppose it's. Can we call it? It is a first-person shooter, but it also feels like a first-person shooter running gun. Because you are constantly having to run around and kill these things. I'm having an absolute blast playing it. Let me know what you guys think, but that's number 5 for me. And I'm smacking the mic again. Number 4 is a game I was really waiting for. And when it was launched, it was a purchase straight away. Does that even make sense? I purchased it straight away because it just seemed to tick all the boxes in the particular franchise. Aliens Fireteam. Oh man, the noises, the aliens. What a blast I've had with this one. Such a good game. If you've not given this one a go, just give it a go. It does so much good, it's untrue. It hasn't made, I don't think, any top 5 list on anyone. But this is such a fun blast, especially with friends. Give this one a go, you'll enjoy it. Now for my next one. This one sort of came out from nowhere, and I'm overhyped and excited that after 10 years of the original game being produced, we are finally going to be getting a sequel. If you're into your horror games, and especially your psychological horror games, and you've never played this, you really need to. It hasn't got a ton of jump scares, but what it has got is you constantly thinking about, is this all in your head? Of course it is. Alan Wake. Oh man, fantastic game. I'm so glad I've played this all the way through. I won't spoil the ending, but I am also glad that we are finally going to get a sequel, just to find out what happened next. Because it is that good a game. It has you constantly second guessing yourself all the way through this one. Give this one a go. Now, my next game will probably be as a surprise to many people. One, because I do own this game. I own it actually several times, in all fairness, and it is a really old game. It originally came out on the Xbox 360 as, well, the original game I believe was back then as an exclusive. There's 3 games in the series. I've got the others on the PS3. But when I found out that it was getting a remaster on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, I jumped at the chance. Because I thought, you know what? Everyone raves. They rave about this game, Something Rotten. And I've never played it. So I decided to give it a blast. Me and the wife got that hooked. We played one game after the other, and we completed them all. It is a brilliant game. It is, of course, Mass Effect. And this is the Mass Effect trilogy. Wow. Legendary Edition. Wow. What a game. Fully remastered with all the DLC and all the extras. This is a fantastic game. You probably pick this one up now really cheaply. And it is most certainly worth your time. I enjoyed this game that much that I'm really looking forward. I believe they are bringing out a new game. So I'm really looking forward to it. That will probably be a day one purchase. But this, wow. Sci-fi exploration. Third person shooting, if I remember that correctly. If I've got that wrong and it is an FPS, you're going to have to forgive me. But what a game. You really do need to give this one a go. And the last game, it was in the top 5. At least I'm saying it was in the best. Yes, it was. It's there. It is in the top 5. It didn't hit number 1 spot. I don't know where it has actually come in the top 5, in all fairness. This, for me, is not what I would call a typical game of that particular franchise. But it follows on from the previous game. And it is such a good game. You can tell that they are steering themselves away from this particular, well, franchise is the wrong word because it is, but they're just taking the series off into a completely different direction now. And this is brilliant. Resident Evil Village, number 8. Carries on from number 7. The second I got the PS5, the wife said to me, "You are getting this game, and we are playing it straight away." Regardless of the other games I'd already purchased. Oh, we thoroughly enjoyed this. We really did. The horror's brilliant. What actually happens in it is quite brutal at times. The monsters, not what you call a typical Resident Evil monster. Excuse me. Oh, more. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh my word. You can tell I've cleaned in the room. More demonic, to be quite honest with you. But the game itself, like I say, to carry on from number 7, has that finished this particular timeline? I'm not particularly sure. I really am looking forward to the next game in the series. This is a brilliant game. If you've not played this, it's another one you really do need to pick up. Now, one of the other games that I'd left out didn't make the top 5. In fact, you've got to go all the way down quite a bit in all of the listings before you see the game even mentioned. And I'm just trying to see if I can... I think it was best actor, something like that. It pops up in, but it didn't even win. It's a good game. I'm enjoying it. It's nowhere near as good as the last game. That's my personal opinion. Far Cry 6. I'm enjoying it, but nowhere near as much as 5. Nowhere near. And nowhere near as much as New Dawn, which was a spin-off as well. I'll probably play this all the way through, and it is what it is. I feel that they've taken the series back to where it was with number 3. And it's good in some regards. I mean, there's some fantastic DLC that's just come out involving Danny Trejo. Apologies if I've got the name and I've murdered that a little. You all know him from Machete and films like that, surely. But it just doesn't. It's not pulling on the heartstrings as much as 5 did. It's not. It's just lacking something. I'm not sure what though this time. I had really high expectations of this. Maybe that's the problem because I've set the benchmark too high personally. But it's still a game I'm enjoying, certainly. But not in my top 5, unfortunately. Right. While we're here, where are we with the channel? I think I've just hit 1632. So thank you, you new supporters out there. I really do appreciate it. I also do really appreciate you older guys and girls. Thank you very much for your support and watch time in 2021. The goal is obviously for me to continue doing what I'm doing, and hopefully the channel will grow. I am finally going to switch on that support button. So you guys are not obliged to do so in any way, shape or form, only if you want to. I don't know what levels I'm going to be putting in yet, but if you want to support the channel even further by donating money, if that's what you want to do, then that's great. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to put on the link button. I was supposed to do that at the beginning of 2021, and I didn't. I will now be switching that one on, and it just helps me because buying equipment and that can be a bit expensive. I think what I've got now is a pretty good setup. I'm more than happy with it, but there's always something better that I think about maybe purchasing and I don't. But if you guys do want to help me in that regard, then that is entirely up to you. But do not think that in any way, shape or form you have to, because you certainly don't. By watching me is more than enough. But if you do want to give that little bit extra, it'll be Really appreciated. So thank you there. Right. Sorry about that. I had to take a phone call. You know, life still continues in and around YouTube no matter what. Where was I up to? Right, we discussed that was it. So it's the join button basically, which is what I was alluding to there. If you want to click that and help me in that regards, then please do so. But do not feel that you actually have to, because you don't. It's only there if you really want to. So that's that done out the way. Supporting other channels that support me. There's a lot of you that I know for a fact just give me the watch time. I do the same. All that does is it helps your analytics, if you haven't worked that one out yet, and it helps creep your watch time up. But I also feel obliged that people that watch me, I go back and watch you no matter what. So I do that a lot. I do that a hell of a lot. And that also takes up an incredible amount of time, and also does answering every single comment. In some regards, this is now taking me up to 2 hours a night. That's a lot of time. It also restricts me from making video content, and I end up making content that I do feel at times is totally rushed. So I may be shortening videos, I may not. I may decide that, look, I can only answer so many of these responses per night, and that's it. I reach my limit and I don't do any more to the following night. That might have to be something that I do as well. But please bear in mind, 99.9% of the time, everybody gets a full watch anyway, regardless whether I've actually put full watch or FW full watch. That's what you get from me, because I feel obliged to do so. You took the time to watch me. I'll certainly come back and help you guys as well. So there's that as well that I have to, and it's a reason why I've got a powerful computer, because I can do that very, very well and very easily. But there's only so much time I can do for that each night. But wherever possible, that's what you get. But I do enjoy your content, guys. You know, there's a lot of time I put massive long-winded comments because of the stuff that I've watched and I've seen and the pickups and that, and I really do enjoy it. So that is certainly something I'm going to be continuing. What I might do is, for you people out there that, and I know who you are because I can tell by the comments, I can tell the real supporters, I can tell the people that have actually watched everything. You know, when somebody puts fantastic game, bro, gives me a thumbs up, but there was no game footage, you don't have to be a private eye to see that potentially you only watched 5 seconds of my footage. I'm not stupid. But that actually hinders the channel even more. When people only watch 2 minutes and leave a comment and actually think that they're doing good, you're blinkered. You really are. You should be watching at least 10 minutes no matter what. I don't do it to you, so please try not to do that to me. A lot of you, I don't expect you to watch an hour's worth of video. It's absolutely crazy that I think that everybody would watch an hour's worth of video. There's a few out there I know that do, and I certainly do repay that compliment. But I don't expect you to. But I also would like you not to drop in, give me a thumbs up, give me great gaming, bro, and disappear, because that actually does damage to people's channels. And in all fairness, it's picked up by YouTube and it looks like spamming. That's all it looks like. So it also then hinders your channel, because if all of a sudden they think that all you are is a spammer, they're not going to be helping you. So that's my little rant, if you suppose. Apart from that, I'd like to try and bring back my game reviews. I had a lot of fun doing those. especially when I'm murdering developers' names, because I just cannot pronounce the names properly. So I know I end up murdering them, and a lot of people get a kick and a laugh out of me doing it, in all fairness. Gameplays, I do those to fill the gaps, because I don't believe for a second you'd like to watch a pickup video absolutely night after night after night. And in all fairness, I haven't got the wallet to do that anyway. But I do like doing video VRs. I've really enjoyed doing 3 games or 5 games that I recommend, or best games. So I'm certainly going to be continuing with that as well. But if there's anything you guys think that I should be doing, an old friend of mine did post something quite a while ago, and I've not seen him in ages. So I hope Bray, I hope you're safe, you're well, mate. I know we've not spoke for a long time now. And doing something involving my old Zap 64s was an idea he came up with, and it's certainly something I'd like to try to do, because I quite enjoy doing that. So looking at those older games, so I'd like to try and bring that in a bit more. I know you guys have been enjoying the game footage when I have been doing like these best games, or that best, whatever best games, because you're telling me so. So that is definitely something I'm going to be continuing with. But if you've got any fresh ideas and you want to share them with me, or you want to say, why don't you do this, or why don't you do that, by all means, please. That's what the comment section's there for. And I do read every single comment. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your feelings. Anything else? Can't think of anything off the top of my head, but knowing me, I probably will after I finish this. Thank you. I've had a blast making these videos. I enjoy doing this a hell of a lot more than what I thought I did. It brings together a lot of people. It really does. I think I've made quite a lot of friends. I don't think I've made any enemies. At least I'm not sure. I'd like to think that I haven't. But I really do enjoy, and I'm in a few WhatsApp groups. Hopefully this year, being 2022 now, I'd like to think that we'll be able to get together a bit more. Be nice to see Alan. Yes, you. Be nice to see you again, fella. Eddie as well. I know me and Eddie have been chatting about maybe trying to do something together. It's just that problem with time at the moment, and trying to catch us together at the same time. But I'll have a chat with him. He'll have a chat with me at some point, I know, and hopefully we might be able to tie something up. But yeah, really looking forward to maybe getting out, and especially that I'm a lot better now. A lot of you probably didn't realise I was suffering with a huge vitamin D deficiency, which was actually making me feel tired all the time. My legs would give out. I'd be walking down the road as if I'm drunk, because I couldn't walk properly anymore. My leg muscles did nothing but ache all the time. That looks to have been fixed now. I've had numerous blood tests. Those will continue this year because I need to make sure I've got my levels right. But hopefully I have now, and I can get on with losing a bit of timber, because I've certainly put on a lot more weight, and I need to lose it. So that's my next goal, is to shed a lot of weight, because I'm actually officially classed obese, but that's not difficult when you look at the NHS guidance. Right, feel like I'm waffling now more than I need to. I'd like to thank everybody out there that's given me the support in 2021. Hopefully you're going to continue and give me the support in 2022. And let's just have a blast playing games, watching videos, and getting on with the life in general. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for supporting me. I'll catch you lot all again. Stay safe. Take care. Woohoo!